Las Vegas is hitting the Formula 1 calendar in 2023. Cannot wait. More details coming up in the news here at GPFans as Max Verstappen is discussing problems with Pirelli in 2022. I'm Ollie Wilson. Give us a follow down below at GPFans and of course GPFans.com for all of your latest breaking Formula 1 news. But let's get the details of F1's return to the City of Sin this Thursday. Formula 1 is going to Las Vegas. Confirmed this Thursday morning 2023, we'll see the City of Sin hosting a Grand Prix on its streets with cars careering down the iconic strip at over 200 miles an hour. The race will be a unique one, and not just because of the visual spectacle it will create, with Formula 1 announcing that the race will be a Saturday night affair under the dazzling lights and neon lit casinos of the city. 50 laps will be run around the circuit, which will include the iconic features such as the Bellagio fountains in its 14-corner, 3.8-mile setup. And the race itself will take place in November, and it's rumoured to be on Thanksgiving weekend. That, though, hasn't been officially confirmed. F1 already has stops on the calendar in Austin and, of course, the debut of Miami this year, but it seems the drivers' reaction to the news that the sport is adding a third race stateside for the calendar is nothing but positive. George Russell, the Mercedes driver, said, "I cannot imagine what it's going to be like. It's going to be absolute madness." While Valtteri Bottas has perhaps some demons to exercise from his last trip to Las Vegas. "That's epic. When I left, I said never again, but I'm coming back," was the Finnish driver's reaction. And Max Verstappen said, "Let's not do back-to-back for this one. Let's give it 2 weeks break before and after. It's going to be fun." Let's stay with Max Verstappen for a moment as the reigning world champion has had a pop at Pirelli for the new tyres that are being run this season in Formula 1. The Dutch driver is less than happy with the way he feels the rubber falls apart on some of the softer compounds that Pirelli have provided the teams for this year and sees it as a problem for the on-track action, despite the radically improved ability for cars to follow one another thanks to the aerodynamic changes for 2022. "As soon as you follow for a few laps, they just open up," said the Dutchman, and I think it's also a little bit of a thing. Probably tyres, but also the weight of the car pushes you over the tyre edge. This is something we need to look at for the future, because we improved the following with the cars, and I think probably the racing, but if the tyres don't let you due to whatever reason, if it's the weight of the actual car, that's a bit of a shame. It would be a bit of a shame, but we are still seeing plenty of great on-track action in the first two races of this season, so maybe it's just a teething problem for the teams with the new rubber. Let us know your thoughts on a third race in the United States of America, a Thanksgiving Day weekend in Vegas watching Formula 1. That's a wild early Christmas present for any Formula 1 fan. And of course, Pirelli's problems as well with the tyres in the early going of this 2022 season. Hit subscribe down below to stick with us here at GPFans throughout the year and GPFans.com for all of your breaking F1 news.